From signing a check to reading historical documents, cursive has long been a staple of American life. But as keyboards replace pens, a new debate is igniting in our schools. Heather Graff brings you both sides of the issue happening across the country.
All the way to the top line, yep.
In some schools, like Greenbrier East Elementary in Fairfax, Virginia,
That's excellent.
teaching cursive to kids is the norm.
It's different because there's like more steps to it. Cursive, there's like squiggles, there's like curves, not just like straight lines like print does. So it's a bit harder.
8-year-old Alina and her classmates still getting the hang of those loopy letters. And though they don't spend a huge amount of time on cursive within the larger curriculum,
It's only about 10 minutes a week.
Greenbrier's reading specialist believes it's important.
As we think of them getting older, things that they're going to need cursive for, their signature, writing a check, signing important documents, anything like that.
Plus, in Virginia, cursive is a required skill under the state's standards of learning.
Keep going.
But that's not the case everywhere.
Frankly, it won't help them in the modern world.
Carter Taylor is a third-grade teacher in Kansas City, Missouri, where cursive is not currently required. And the teachers union there hopes it stays that way.
There are more minutes of curriculum than there are actual minutes in the classroom between writing, ELA, math, science, social studies. Now adding cursive. Where am I even supposed to put it?
Meanwhile, in other parts of the country, a bit of a cursive comeback is underway.
What do you think is driving this resurgence of cursive in recent years?
Dr. Robert Wiley is a cognitive psychologist and professor at UNC Greensboro, whose main focus area is the written language. In one study, his team found handwriting helped people learn better and faster when compared to separate groups trying to learn that same material through typing or watching videos.
These benefits of handwriting, it's such a natural way to engage yourself in what you are learning. So you end up learning it a little bit quickly, you might memorize it a little more strongly, more brain regions are engaged.
Even in schools where cursive is required, you can see here in Virginia how technology is now incorporated into the lesson.
See how we stay under the dotted line?
This teacher working one-on-one with students who have pencils in hand, but laptops open as well.
Did you watch the video?
A modern twist
And then there's a pencil.
Mr. Pencil has arrived.
on an age-old tradition.
Cursive comeback, that's what we need.
Yeah.
And you know, we've missed probably a whole generation that may not have learned it. But what they know now is that it's so good for your brain, and they'll say process your feelings in cursive. And so like this is really important. And you know, we've been doing cursive for hundreds of years. So I think it's important. And I love how the computer screen was teaching the children how to do it.
How many people have you remembered that you wanted to write cursively like they did? My sister wrote like it was an art portrait. I mean, it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And she was really, really smart, and she was a writer.
Yeah.
I think people forget, what do we look at with children? We can give them multiple languages to learn very quickly when they're younger because they can engage and stimulate the brain and do all that.
Good point.
You know, we give it to them when they're young because they can handle all of that. When we get older, it's harder and harder.
Yeah.
So whatever they started adding to get rid of it, they need to kind of look at and redo.
Yeah.
Right.
So my children all went through a private school when they were young, and they were never taught to print. So from kindergarten on, they were taught cursive writing because the studies then showed the manual dexterity, not having to lift the pencil and the flow actually worked better. So they had cursive writing and penmanship. And we moved, and my oldest boy was in the second grade, and his teacher in public school marked everything wrong because he couldn't print it. He wrote it in cursive, spelled perfectly right, but it was marked wrong because it wasn't in print. And so we've got these thought processes that are really interfering with actual teaching.
Yeah. Well, we're so focused on STEM and leaving the A out, the A for art.
Art.
Art is our humanity.
Yeah.
We need music. We need physical education.
Good.
I think we
But
need
We
cursive.
need it all.
We need it all because we're holistic.
Makes you well-rounded.
Right.
We're not compartmentalized. We need that whole thing going on in the brain.